Hello fellow doodlers of the world, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel, the place where we draw in the side of the margins and have way too many pens and markers to count. Today's video is a really fun one. I'm going to be showing you guys 50 plus different doodle ideas, actually way more than 50. But anyways, the last time I did a video like this, you guys seemed to really like it. I think it was almost a year ago that I did the first one. So if you haven't checked it out, I'm going to link it up top as well as in the description box below. Today's video is a continuation of that one. So in total, we're gonna have over 100 different doodle ideas, and hopefully that helps you out in some way. I'm super excited to get into it, but before we do, I'd like to give a quick thanks to Storyblocks for sponsoring today's video. They're really awesome. They cover all of your stock photo image needs. I'll talk a little bit more about them later in the video, but we have so much to get through, so let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start off with the fruit section. As you guys know, this is actually my current bullet journal theme, so I thought I would throw this in here. A couple different options. We have the full fruits, and then we also have the cut up versions of fruits. So I'm drawing wedges, slices, and for the cross-section versions of the fruits, it's really important that you add the seeds. It really ties everything in together. And then the colors you choose pretty much depict what fruit it will be. Oh, kiwis are also a fun one to draw. It's basically the same thing except you draw a small little circle in the center. But yeah, so we have limes, oranges, watermelons. I also did strawberries, I believe, coming up. Yes, strawberries. So these are just fun and make me feel very summery. Next up, we are in the travel and transportation section of this video. I tried to split it up as best as possible with different categories, but sometimes it got a little mixed up. Anyways, as you can see, I'm drawing some airplanes. I also drew some suitcases. These suitcases are really cute to draw. Oh, sorry, I thought I was drawing a suitcase, but this is actually a postcard. Now I'm drawing a suitcase. The suitcases are really fun to draw because there's so many different versions. You can do different like buckles and straps and different stickers and shapes of these suitcases, which is really, really cute. Number 11 is a globe. So you can do just the world, or you can add the actual globe stand, which is just adding like a semicircle around. You guys know I used these doodles for my June bullet journal setup, but I wanted to still include them because I still thought they were cute and they weren't included in the first video, the first 50 doodle ideas video that I did. Next up, we have this little van. You can change it up and do a car, but in my head, vans are more travel-y. You know, it's like very road trip-esque, which I thought was very cute. With vans, you just have to kind of make sure that it's a more square shape and then add the little tire at the back, and you're good to go. Number 13 and 14 are hot air balloons, and with hot air balloons, there's probably a million different possibilities because there's so many different designs that you can do. I'm only showing you guys a couple. So the basis of it though is to draw kind of like a light bulb shape and then add strings at the bottom and a little basket, and then you can add the patterns in after. A lot of the hot air balloons have these vertical curved lines and then different stripes across it or different colors, which can be fun to play around with. Number 15 is a little sailboat, pretty simple and easy to draw. And then number 16 is for all my cyclists out there. We're drawing a bicycle. Bicycles are actually surprisingly hard to draw. I was looking at a reference photo of a bike, but there's just a lot of different wires and tubes and stuff. But yeah, definitely would recommend looking at a reference photo if you're having some difficulties, or looking up maybe simplified clip art versions of bicycles if you want to, you know, do something a bit more simple. Number 17 is a compass. I actually decided to do the whole compass kind of like a watch face, but you can also just do the actual compass rose if you want. I think that's what it's called, a compass rose, little arrows in the center. Number 18 is pretty easy as well. It's a little camera for capturing all of your travel memories. Another cool idea would be to do like a Polaroid camera, but I did a film camera, and I also drew the actual film strip. Number 20 probably should have been with the sailboat, but it's an anchor. You start off by drawing a circle, a straight line, and then a curved line at the bottom, and then you kind of cross the T in the center, and there you go. You have a little anchor. Obviously there's different, more complex versions, but that's a pretty simplified version of an anchor. Number 21 is a... Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know what it was. It's a captain's ship steering wheel, kind of like on a pirate boat or whatever. This is what I imagine you would see. Pretty cute, goes along with the anchors as well. The next couple of ones are various fish and sea creatures, which can be really fun to play around with because there are so many different types of fish and shapes and colors to play around with. I'm just showing you a couple of different options. You can do ones from the classic side angle, or like koi fish from above can be a really cute idea as well. Oh, starfish, obviously, a classic. Love doing those as well. And 26 is a coral reef. There's actually no exact way to draw these because every single coral branch is different, but the more organic, I think, the better because they are just very natural looking. Moving on to the beach section, we have a beach umbrella, some sunglasses. I think I threw in, oh yeah, a flip-flop in there, as well as a little fruity drink to go along with your beach relaxation day. Number 31 and 32, if I remember correctly, are popsicles and ice cream. Yep, I was correct. These are actually really cute and easy to draw. As you can see, the shapes are pretty basic and simple, especially the ice cream cone. It's just a triangle with a circle on the top. And then number 33, I went along with the food and drink theme and decided to draw coffee. My love, my addiction. Love me some caffeine. Number 34 is, oh, I went back to the sea creatures theme just to finish it off. We have jellyfish. I think I also did a seahorse in there as well. Okay, so now that we're about halfway through all of the doodle ideas, I wanted to take this time to quickly talk about story blocks. And it's actually perfect for this video because I always get comments from people saying that they're not the best artist or they don't know how to draw, and story blocks is the perfect solution for this. With story blocks, you can download all of the high quality stock images your heart desires at just a fraction of the cost. And the member library has over 400,000 photos, vectors, illustrations, textures, and icons. Plus, they're constantly adding new stuff on there, so you'll always have something new to download. All their stuff is royalty free, so you can avoid the headaches and use it in both commercial and personal projects. And you can also save on millions of additional marketplace images where the original artists take home 100% of the sale price, which is awesome. So if you want to learn more about story blocks and start downloading, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. Highly recommend you check it out. As you can see, I printed out some of my favorite story blocks images, so we have some mason jars, sunflowers, banners, and what I think would be a good idea if you're not the greatest artist or if you want to save time, you can cut out a bunch of these, kind of just sit down and do it all beforehand. And then you basically have pre-made stickers ready to go. So whether you want to keep these in the back of your bullet journal or your sketchbook, they're really cute, and it was as simple as downloading and printing them out. You guys know I'm a really huge fan of these rolling glue tape dispensers. They're just super easy to travel, so I'm using that to stick some of these stickers onto the notebook. And then later I actually went in and doodled on top of these as well. That's something you can also play around with, drawing on top of the stickers. Since it is just regular paper, it's really easy to draw on as opposed to stickers that sometimes have that shiny surface to it. So I'm adding flowers into the jars. I can make one look like juice. Pretty cute. Alright, so back to the doodle ideas. Number 36 is a rainbow. I'm actually surprised I didn't have this in the first video, but pretty simple and easy to do. 37 is the moon, so I'm drawing a circle with all of the craters. And I also decided to do a comet while we're going with the space theme. Number 39 is a little rocket ship, so cute. And 40 is also another rocket ship, but this one's a bit more intense. It's like a legit rocket. I kind of based it off of like an actual spaceship. We're continuing on with the space theme for a bit, so I did a little telescope. I also did a UFO spaceship, kind of cute. I also drew an alien a bit later. I'm not exactly sure when I did it, but I should have drawn it together. I don't know why I didn't do it. Number 43 basically looks like a rock, and that's because it pretty much is. It's a meteorite, or meteor. What's the correct term? I'm not exactly sure. And then number 44 is a floating satellite, which I thought was really, really cute. Number 45 is, I will tell you here shortly. Oh, there's the alien. At least I did it next to the UFO. Number 46 is an astronaut's helmet, which goes with the whole space exploration theme. And I think that's pretty much it for space. 47, 48, and 49 are various different light bulbs. so you can do the different shapes. We have the curly Q one, the one that looks more like a Christmas light bulb, and then your classic light bulb shape. And then number 50 and 51, I believe, are books. So I did two different angles, one from when the book is closed and kind of from a side angle, and then one when the book is open. I added little details to this like a bookmark as well as some writing on the pages. I decided to go along with this school supply / art supply theme, so we have a paintbrush along with the corresponding paint palette. I also drew a pencil next to it to go along with this art supply vibe. This takes us into more of the arts. We're doing the music section, so I drew a little mini guitar. I mean, I guess it could also be a ukulele. I feel like it looks more like a ukulele than a guitar, but that's just because I was bad at drawing it. And then 55 is a trumpet. Fun fact, I actually played trumpet in high school, which is weird. Totally don't remember how to play now, but it was something I did. To go along with all these musical instruments, I had to draw some music notes, so I have some eighth notes as well as a treble clef, and I also drew a piano, which, fun fact, I know how to play as well. So that is it for the music section. Now we're moving on to the woodland creatures, animals section. I've been thinking of doing a completely separate video of like animal doodle ideas, because as I was drawing this I was like, oh my god, there's so many animals to draw. These are just a couple different ideas, but let me know if you want to see a completely separate video on animals, because I can totally do that as well. As you can see, I have a little fox, a deer, a bear, as well as a mushroom to go along with it. And then with all this wildlife, I decided to do a little wildflower section. I drew a bunch of flowers in the first doodle idea video, but these ones are a bit simpler. As you can see, they're mostly from a side angle, and they're really nice to draw together in combination. You can play around with the leaf shapes as well as the petal shapes. For number 66, I did one of those white dandelion flowers that are ready to be blown into the wind, so that was pretty easy, just speckled the log dots. And then number 67 is just a variation of lavender. I have a separate video on doodling lavender, but I thought it went well with this section. Plus I was on a roll. Alright, so these last few are mason jars as well. You guys saw me use the sticker versions. Obviously I can't draw it as well as those sticker printed versions, but these will have to suffice, but you can use these jars to fill it up with fruity drinks, some flowers, or even school supplies could be a cute idea to fill it up with. Really anything, like even fireflies, whatever. It just adds a cute little touch to any of your doodles. Okay, so here is everything. Here's the overview shot of the different doodle ideas I did. There's actually almost 100. I probably should have just stuck it out and done the full 100, but I was just having so much fun and mindlessly doodling until I filled the page. Alright everyone, we made it. That was 50 plus different doodle ideas, actually way more than 50, but 50 sounds better for the title. I hope this video helped you out and gave you some sort of inspiration for your bullet journals or just doodling for fun. If you haven't checked out the first video, as I mentioned, I'm going to link it down below. Thank you again to Storyblocks for sponsoring this video and always being such a huge supporter of creativity and my channel. Seriously guys, they're super awesome, so if you want to support me and support them, be sure to check it out in the description box below. We love Storyblocks here on this channel, so I think that's pretty much it. Keep doodling everyone, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!